Hello, you have your very unprofessional videographer here. What I'm going to do today is finish up this SKS stock I've been working on. Unfortunately, I did not have any previous video because this freaking camcorder didn't capture it. But this stock was very rough when I started, and all I did was hit her up with 60, 100, 150, and 220 grit sandpaper, and then some light steel wool. You can see she's pretty smooth to the touch. I mean, it's looks pretty good. Basically, when the stock started, it came out of a gun just like this. Now, I've had this gun for a while. I just buy these as projects. We can see that stock looked similar to this. Very, very rough. Now, this is an original serial numbered stock matching this particular gun, so it's probably seen some action. The upper foregrip, or the gas block, on this rifle I'm going to sand down and reuse. So I'm going to go through the process of that. Basically, it's just sanding. This stock here was very rough. Now keep in mind, looks like this, right? Or it looked like that. Now it looks like that. It's smooth. It's really nice. The only real blemish is there's a crack there. But other than that, looks real good. I did this all in RIT red dye. I believe it's the scarlet dye. I rubbed about 8 coats of dye in it. It's been sitting about a week. A little excessive, but now what we're going to do is we're going to go and use this. Now, of course, this stock was worthless when I started, so if I screw it up, no big deal. This is about the 5th one of these I've done. And the thing I found out is when you use this spray Min-Wax polyurethane, put 1 coat on about every 20 minutes. So I'm going to put a coat on, 20 minutes another, and then repeat the process about 6 times. So I'll be down here about 2 hours, but it's going to look good when I'm done. And yeah, it's that simple. Then what we're going to do is, once we get this done, let her hang and dry. And then we're going to break this gun down. This is be the donor rifle that's going to go into that stock. And then I'm going to start sanding and working on this upper handguard and gas block parts. The reason that it's so hard to replace the handguard on these is because there's like a pin that's punched in on, I believe it's this end, either end. But if you try and drive it out even with brass punch, you can see I've tried with brass and it just starts mushrooming your punches. So it needs to be driven out by a gunsmith or someone that has a drill, press or something. I don't. So whatever, we're just going to try and reuse this. If it doesn't work, we'll just get another one. So let's get started, and I'll try and highlight what we do with the polyurethane here. But it's a very cost-effective way to make a gun stock Russian red using RIT scarlet dye and a $6 can of Min-Wax polyurethane. You'll see when we get done. So let's get started. So you can see the first step in the process here. Take a look at that stock. That's with the first coat of spray polyurethane. I mean, that thing really glistens. And of course I'm getting high from the fumes. Kidding. But yeah, this is going to look good when it's done. I've done a few stocks like this. It's amazing you can take a worthless gun stock like this. Like, I could have sold this stock at a gun show for about $2. When I get done, this baby's going to be just beautiful. Russian red, dark. The polyurethane, the thing to keep in mind is when you put the scarlet RIT dye on your stock, it's going to turn it this Russian red. But then when you polyurethane it, it's going to turn it sort of a darkened black color. So keep that in mind. But this is coat 1. Let's wait 20 minutes and we'll keep going with another coat, and then another hour and 20 minutes we'll go with another 5 coats. So thanks for watching, and let's keep going because it's going to be a hell of a nice stock.